The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Cavaliers, one of the most talented power forwards in the league. Kevin Love will lead his team as they assemble themselves for basketball at Barclays Center. Cavs, Nets, the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, it was long rumored, and after 2 titles in 3 years, Kevin Durant chose to leave the Warriors and blaze a new path. He'll miss this season while rehabbing from his Achilles tear, but there are no complaints from the fans or his new teammates. For a player of KD's caliber, it's worth the wait. Kevin?
A momentous decision, DA. Thank you. Look at Cleveland's starting group. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Irving in at the point guard. And tonight, 2 teams, Brent, that like to get into their sets, work the ball, have a little patience. Back in your day, what was your favorite play to run in half court?
Any NBA player, Kevin, will tell you their favorite play to run in the half court was any play that was called for them. Yeah. So let's start with that. But most of the time, I just enjoyed sets where the ball moved around. 4 or 5 touches. We talk often about good to great, but when you knew the opportunity for you to shoot the ball was there, but there was a better one for the next guy, that's when you're operating at a high level.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Here's Chandler. No good on that one. Good D by Love. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Garland dishes to Sexton. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Garland. Pass to Osman. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. And Brent out of Macedonia, Jetty Osman, 24 years of age and second in minutes played for the Cavs last season.
Yeah, Jetty, a lot of tumult around the team with his introduction to NBA basketball, but don't forget, a couple years playing pro in Europe and a top player on the Turkish national team. I think he's really ready for a bigger role with this organization.
So it's the Cavaliers now, after the miss from KD. And it's Osman missing. Harris outside. Outside Jordan. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Chandler's shot, good.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
To the left wing, here's Love. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Love's got 5.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like where we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Prince out there with Caruch. And it's Allen in at the 5.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Clarkson finds Nance. Love outside. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Clarkson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3. There's the triple. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Inside, LeVert, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Love.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Harris is checked in for Rodions Kurucs. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Spencer Dinwiddie. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Harris. Durant with the steal. For 3, sinks the triple. Durant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
That's one of Durant's specialties. He can pull up off the drive and shoot right over you, not even knowing you're there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Nets up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They went into attack mode in the second quarter and came from behind to jump in front here at the half, even though it's just a 1-point lead. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Looking at Cleveland, Jack, your thoughts?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. It's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tipping off the second half, here's John Beeline's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Osman in at the small forward. They get it back. KD can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Garland with it, guarded now by Irving. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Outside, KD. The three. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Brooklyn making some changes. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Joe Harris. And then for Cleveland, Nancy's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Porter comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Garland. Out left to the wing. Here's Sexton. From outside, off the mark. Stolen by Clarkson. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn, and that one good from Clarkson.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
And here's KD for 3. Drills it from outside. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets. Clarkson surveying the floor. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Clarkson against Dinwiddie. Clarkson passes to Nance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
And that brings them within 5.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Prince, and Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Irving surveying the floor. Shoots over Garland, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He's accounted for the bulk of their scoring, and that's really nothing new. No team likes to rely too heavily on one player, but when you've got a guy with this amount of talent, you've got to lean on him like they have.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin, he's trying to keep him focused.
Chandler outside. Allen kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Harris inside the line.
Well, the coaching staff wants this kind of play from Colin Sexton. It's about hustle.
That shot off the mark. From deep three-point range, here's Osman. The Cavaliers again can't hit. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, you were active at both ends today. How did you get yourself going?
I think it was just us trying to come out and win a game at home. We know how important these are. Every game that we play is important, so we just got to keep it going.
And you protected the home court well, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.